Hey folks, John Becker here, Union Township trustee and former state representative from Clermont County, bringing to you the November issue of the Becker Report. And if all goes well with technology, that will go out before the end of the month. And today is November the 29th, 2025, as I am making this video. So I don't have a lot of updates here. It's going to be brief. I want to start with the Joe Biden's unconditional surrender in Afghanistan. Unfortunately, the fallout is continuing as now we've had two National Guard troops that were shot in Washington. So one is to see. Certainly, we need prayers there. Then also I have a story from Gary Bauer. He's I get his report every comes out pretty much daily, and it's called the End of Day Report. And there's a lot of good tidbits of information in there. And he's currently a president with, I think it's called American Values. And I knew him, I guess, early on from the Reagan administration and Focus on the Family with James Dobson. He was president of Family Research Council. Anyway, a lot of good information there. And so I quoted him on the Epstein Files. Continuing. I have my resume, at least a kind of a brief summary of it for Clermont County Auditor. So this was interesting. In the Cincinnati Business Courier, they have a Power 25, and Ken Geis is one of the Power 25 people. So that's kind of exciting. It's a good read. Also, then I have my usual Union Township update. The only thing we have on the calendar is a trustees meeting that's going to be December the 9th. And then we have a special meeting on December the 15th. So that special meeting, both are at 6 o'clock. So that special meeting has to do with a fee that the board is considering. It's $5 on a motor vehicle, and those funds will go directly to the repair and maintenance of the roads in Union Township. Then I have my section on John Becker Talks Trash. So I really didn't do any picking up garbage in November on an industrial scale. But what I'm keeping now is a 5-gallon bucket in the back of my truck along with my trash grabber. And then it's usually at the bottom of Rumpke Road. I stop periodically and pick up whatever's in that immediate area. And I monitor Buxton and Eastgate Boulevard and Old State Route 74. When it gets bad enough, I'll get out there and do it again, fill a couple of bags of garbage, and try to do what I can to keep it clean. Then also with Union Township, I have if you need a job, there's openings there. What can you find in the Union Township Civic Center? Also, what's in the library? Free stuff that's available that you might want to consider. Also, if you need a sympathetic ear, the listening bench lady, as far as I know, she's still there Monday and Wednesday from 10 to 12, I believe, unless her schedule has changed. Of course, with winter, she might even take the winter off. So I don't know. And you'd find her at Veterans Park on one of the benches facing the pond. Then let's see, I have Union Township welcomes new and growing businesses. So Clean Eats is now open for business. Pigskin Bar and Grill is now open. Children's Hospital is open. Wawa is almost ready to open. They're going to have a grand opening, ribbon cutting in the next week or two. Boot Barn is moving into the old Joanne Fabrics next to Kroger on Eastgate Boulevard. Then I have the recent Union Township trustee meeting videos, the event calendar, Video Central, and the BeckerGOP YouTube channel archives. So I hope everybody had a Thanksgiving, or a great Thanksgiving, and wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I'll get back to you with another update on the Becker Report in late December. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If there's anything you need from your local government, reach out to me. Call me. My home phone number. So it's a landline. Don't text it. 513-753-6440. Or email me. It's John, John, at BeckerGOP.com.
Can we call any time of the night?
24/7. Yes, 24/7.
Okay.
If I don't answer the
See
phone,
what Mrs. Becker thinks of that.
there's only one phone that rings in the house, and nobody can hear it upstairs. Okay. So that works. And so when people contact me,
or on social media is where I commonly get people contacting me that, have this problem or that problem. What do I do with that information? What do I do with that request? I turn it over to Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright is the rock star here. He's got the contacts, whether it's something we can do in-house, a pothole, for example, if it's something on a county road, he knows the people down at the county. He makes the phone calls, or he works with Mr. Taylor, or any of the staff up here to make the phone calls, whether it's at the county or with ODOT. And he's the guy who makes things happen here. I'm just kind of a conduit. And I encourage you to reach out to me. So I'm the least busy of the three of us. I'm mostly retired. I'm going to get a little bit busy with tax season coming up. I do tax returns. But I don't have a young family at home. I don't have a full-time job. I do this job full-time. So reach out to me with whatever you need. Reach out to anybody you want. I'm just encouraging you to reach out to me. But all of us are available and accessible.